What's up? Hello, fellow humans, Planet Earth. How are we all doing on this glorious video gaming day? Hey, hello, Gistopheles the first. Hello, Sergeant the second. Sup, cuties? As this is the main theme, it sounds like a French drinking song, but in D minor instead of something joyful. If I don't know if this would be considered the main theme of Clair Obscure. Maybe. I guess probably. It's not, it's not like the menu music or whatever, but I would probably call that the main thing for sure. There. It's the theme for Lavender Town brutalized in French. No, it isn't. He's just making that up. Don't listen to him. I mean, it's either that or it's this is probably what a lot of people consider main theme, maybe. That's like the menu OST. As compared to the song, but like the song that drove a lot of the writing of the game. Like the guy came up with that song and they were like, "Oh, this is really good. What the hell?" Wait a second, we need to rewrite the story. Alright, for people that are not present last time, we finished most of Ulbrig's storyline here in... Ooh, what's this place called again? Can I see it on the map? Gunrun. Oh yeah, let's do this too. Speak to these caravan people. Do some caravaning. And then I was gonna re-speak Ember, which I do remember saying I would do. Make her a lore keeper as well, because honestly, well, I was thinking about it. I guess.
Trust in yourself.
I guess this life giver thing is pretty interesting. There's a once per day activity though. There's another one here I looked at a little bit interesting too, but I can't remember which one it was. But I feel like for the most part I'm just gonna be casting Giga Fire spells on her, so it feels a bit bad. Oh, Regenerative Sinew looked interesting too. This is like a once per day thing, so... Stuff like Aura Purity feels like such a weird... I'm in the interlude. To what? The interlude to what? Stuff like Aura of Purity feels weird just because it's like it requires you to like group up a lot in a game where I would probably avoid grouping up as much as possible for a lot of encounters, right? Like, oh wow, thank you, Oracle, for preventing us from dying to the thinking cloud. That was real nice of you. Oh, the boss is casting a fireball. Here oh, okay. I mean, I don't know anything. I don't know what that is. So we just got to Act 3 last time I played with Sun and Crossed. Do we rest before we go caravanning, probably? I don't have the resources to spam heal right now. So I should go see if they're selling healing resources over here. I got Cactus Spirit Chargeables. Obviously, another really awesome loot. I tried after life bubble spell in this adaptation, and Templar was incredible buff that made you immune to anything. Gases lets you breathe in airless environment, and you could share it with your entire team by shortening the length. Hey, quickly. All people. It's not letting me log in. Oh, I'm logging in. Oh, there. Let me do this. Life. Look at that. Well, I mean, I don't know why they make some of the choices they do in this. So, like, I don't know what the idea behind it is. So. These potions are just not worth it from a money perspective. Alright, I can go rest in the inn. Let's do that. I want to rest in it for free. Tomlinson died right at the end of the fight. The spirit reset and the boss was giga fucking easy when it was spitting out lightning non-stop with my 20% lightning resist. You probably shouldn't have a negative in lightning resist. It doesn't sound very clever. Oh, I need some tail sting, man. You think Mr. Man behind me is selling tail sting?
We do it my way.
Tail sting, nope. And this was the only vendor in this area too, right? I'm gonna lose my plus minute skill equips, and rest is like minus 40% in the interlude. Now the Palatown theme is in my head rent free. That's why you shouldn't listen to Jace and his lies. I don't want to do this, but the chance is so small, so I guess we just keep doing this one.
Anyhow, do your notes contain any mention of demons who have changed?
I have come across no such evidence. But did you know that the promise of false redemption is number 17 in the list of most common ploys used by demons to trick gullible mortals?
What's up, Phil's baggy pants? Wait, the rest took 23 hours?
Hi there, mister.
Why? Oh, because I need to heal up? Does I have it set to,
Follow if you dare.
I didn't have it set to... Yeah, we should set to this. That's weird. Maybe I read it wrong. No, maybe I'm just a little baby boy, I guess. I don't know any better. I miss I lost all my buffs. Okay, let me go back. Why did that take so long? Oh, that was... Alright. What's up? I lost my stag buffs and stuff. I didn't want to lose those. Oh, this was after the rest. Ugh. Brother, ugh. What the hell, that rest take 23 hours? I didn't think that was a thing even. I thought I had it automatically set to one evening.
I'm gone.
What? But why? Why does this take 23 hours? I'm so confused.
We do it my way.
What if I put aside an 8-hour Aeon playthrough and started a new run as a Lich? And what if I was already in Leper's Smile? Restart itis got me. I've never, man, I know a lot of people like perma restart runs in games like this, like Mass Effect and stuff. I've never had that itch before. I always think about like all the other builds. I do the thing where I think about all the other builds I'm gonna do, and then I just end up never doing them. That's like that's my bane. I'm like, oh man, when I'm done with this one, I should do this type of build and that type of build. I just want to see if I rest here, if it still takes. Oh. Oops. My guys were still... I thought they had to run up or to set the camp up. I just want to see if I rest there, if it's still going to take... First of all, wait, why am I not regening health permanently? That's weird, isn't it? I am Ulbrigson. Why does it take 23 hours to rest? I don't understand. What is this? Am I doing something wrong here? So weird. I'm finishing on 2, but I need to not look at my guy's humongous ability bar for a few hours. So this is after I rested. What's wrong with resting for... Well, I don't understand why it's happening. Well, first of all, I lose all my buffs. I have all those cool stag buffs and wolf buffs, which I lose, which is not fun. The hell? This guy's giga cursed. But secondly, if I rest now, it will say 9 hours. So why is that one rest 23 hours? I don't understand. What is sparking the one rest being so many hours? Is it that I'm low health? This is the time it takes to like heal everyone off their...
Trust in yourself.
I have a remote curse, I think. Yeah, I do. I'm not using all. Actually, I should. Mr. Tourist to fill up your HP. That's weird. I feel like I'm explicitly not telling them to rest until they use everything up.
Trust in yourself.
Oh, she doesn't have any more of them. Whatever. Entire start of the stream, just me loading and loading and loading and loading and loading and loading. Also, you can just moving Discord or to other monitor. Alright, well,
We'll
let's
make
keep
things right.
let's keep using our spell slots on Oh, I removed both of them. Very nice.
I will prove
Decide already.
This war must end.
This war must end.
Soot is restless. I wonder why.
It's better to do a shock potion for everything if you can. Well, I had to risk because I didn't have any
I'm gone.
potions left to shock. That's the problem. If I had potions, I wouldn't have rested there. Artpretos, is that right? Good, good. We'll see you off now, lads. Ready the cart. Oh, you're good. You look mighty intimidating. I can tell you're a dangerous one. As soon as you're ready, let me know, and we'll be on our. That's what he already said. I already. That's what he told me to do first. Okay. Started the journey. It's like I'm like traveling for years now. Okay. Apart from previous caravans was damaged in the attack, and its goods are scattered on the ground. Pim 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 pum pum.
We do it my way.
Good fucking morning bags. What's up, Serp Stoffelies? Oh look, they're nuzzling. As for a passage ends, seems the creatures have some kind of intelligence since they spotted you and didn't attack. What? November 21st night of September? What? The gunpowder treason plot? Say, do you remember? You feel an alarming premonition and notice that one of the men by the wagon is making strange movements with his hands. He's casting a spell. You stare at him and he stares at you. In an instant, you understand each other without saying a word. He is controlling the living dead. You're the one controlling the dead. How did you know? The man goes pale. His hands freeze in the air, causing an animated corpse to freeze as well. Nobody's had so much as an inkling this whole time. You betrayed the town. My town? I didn't choose to live a pathetic life in this bloody backwater. If I could show I was worth something, perhaps I could convince anyway. That'll never happen now because of you. Tell me who you're working for. Now. The man is shaking, but naming his employer is an idea that apparently terrifies him more than you do. But it just kill me if I tell I'm done for anyway. It's. I don't think Kiryu just kills people for the sake of it, right? So I probably just have to choose a good option here, right? I don't think Kiryu does the retribution thing where it's like, oh, you've hurt some people, now it's your turn to die. I will let you live if you swear to leave this town in peace. Man stares at you in amazement. It's a pleasure to meet an honorable foe. Did I say honorable? I was meant to say stupid. Get him, corpses.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Now Kiryu can kill him. Ow. 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 There's something, like, it's weird how the aggro system works in this game, where all the foes are just like, oh wow, everyone run to that one enemy. Wait, why is... Wait, is the Trikey... Oh, God, I forgot to change out my spells before I rested. Probably means that I'm also missing all the level 6 spells. God damn it. Oh, remind me for next time, I guess. Is the Trikey perma-big now? Did I just make a horse sound when I clicked it? Only if they have heard Haruka or tried to kiss his girlfriend, Guromi-chan. True. I mean, I'm happy for these guys getting the punches in, but I feel like they're just all getting ready to get one-shot by, the Order of the God Claw. I thought they were just gonna get one-shot by Hellbreaker in a second.
Retreat is not an option.
It is the Order of the God Claw, my friend.
Hold back!
I am Ulbrig Ulbrigson. I've never known defeat. Acid boy, acid boy. Ah, the axe woman. Do we commit murder to this guy, or do we try to commit murder to these guys? I think we commit murder to these guys, probably, yeah?
I will resist.
I don't think I have my burst thingamajig up. Scorching Ray! Oh, that's bad. And that should also enter our ability to cast spells again. Nice.
How could this happen?
Guy really hates the Trikey for some reason.
Kneel before me.
Okay, he did 4 attacks, it just looked like 2 attacks for some reason. Alright, well, we gotta deal with these guys. They're doing more damage then. As a spellcaster, what the hell?
could this happen?
Oh my god. What the hell is that?
Prepare yourself.
What the hell is this? The Rocco? Any character who takes damage from Sirocco becomes fatigued. Ah, thank God I got that food this morning. How that makes it so so that I'm not as easily fatigued, huh? Very happy about that choice.
This condition is irrational.
I can't charge because I... You're saying our Tefan was a necromancer. That explains why he was always hanging about the cemetery. Okay, that's... He was hanging about the cemetery. He said he was going to visit his dearly departed grandma. Huh. Anyway, we can handle things from here. You head back to town. Busted ass hell spell. Very fair. Dude, if you take damage, you just become fatigued? I just rested. I should have just not rested. What a fucked up day, man. I already made all the biggest mistakes in my entire life. What a terrible day to have ice. I forgot to change my spells out. I'm perma-fatigued.
I'm off.
When do I learn to cast Sirocco? Is that like a 10th level spell or something? At least?
I do what I must.
The path in the mirror is open. It wasn't the hunger that moves. One of my lads, a double-crossing necromancer. Serena, protect us. Dark things are afoot in Gunrun. You mark my words. The merchant frowns and shakes his head. As for you, many thanks for your help. From me, from my lads, and from the whole town as well. Bracers of mighty boar.
I'm
Fourth or fifth? No, there's no way. Absolutely not. What items did I have that I wanted? Let's go look at my document here. Here of Rose's Thorns, padded armor of great negative energy resistance, charisma +4, quivering flame arrows. I think did I get the quiver of Rose Thorns? Oh. There was a chosen skill check for 1 hour. And I wish I had more room on these bars. I'll just put this on Regil so I remember that it exists, I guess. Regile. I will put this on Regile. Oh, wait, Regil summons creatures too. Oh, but I don't know if it's multiple creatures though. Oh, I can't afford anything, so let's just head out. Oh, what was the item I just got? I forgot to take a gander at it. These spirits are adorned with fragment of boar's tusk. They grant the wearer plus 16 health moves to strength ability score whenever the wearer charges using an attack. Their first attack this round has its base damage tripled. Wait, is this a charge? No. Oh, this is a charge. It counts as charging. Oh my god. So we don't need this right now, but I mean it still gives us a bonus, so might as well. I turned Aura into a bard, which is range 11 for the query ability, a bard 8. Finding busted Barkums, I had to. She's singing for this now. I don't know enough about bards.
All they took from me, I'll take back.
If I was gonna do anything, I'll just turn into a scold. Then I give all my entire team pounds. Almost no pick, but fun. Oh, that's what matters. Having
We
fun.
do it my way.
Okay, so now that we're back here, we're healing? Okay. Hello, Mr. Elk. Ah, there. Oh, damn, I triggered a hidden thing in the other place too, didn't I? I just forgot about it. Whoops. MB. Oh. Who the hell are these people? I was just running over to try to find that bear thing.
Something is not right here.
There we go. Well, I guess I have a reason to run back over to that place now. I'll wait for Kiryu to heal a little bit. Well, we should put Kiryu
It's time to act!
on the Trikey. As the Trikey is not perma-big, I think. And then
You're
we
a good
should
person. I like you.
do some of these.
Yes. Esmith, access. 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 Yes.
I don't remember where the respec dude is even, but probably in Dresden somewhere, right?
Follow if you dare.
Oh, guess they put up a trap.
The struggles never cease. I sense something.
The hell?
Something
What
is
the-
not right here. glad I was useful to you. I
Dressed
finished
in,
here.
okay.
Is there more? I finished here. Is there more?
I'm off.
It just feels like a lot of the Oracle abilities just aren't worth it. I don't know if the Oracle is just not like beyond the
I
slumber.
sense something.
I just don't know if the Oracle is just not very strong in this.
I'm prepared.
Or is it just me that doesn't understand the abilities, maybe?
I'm glad I was useful to you.
Do you think
I do
Ember
what
would
I
have some sort of like familiar force on her, right? With the crow?
Please, allow me.
Marauder spellcaster. Oh, witch. Sorry, yeah, I meant witch. Yeah, I meant witch. Sorry. The thieves stare at you fearfully, weighed down by their lot. Why did you chase us? Get lost, but leave your loot here. What? I'm just joking. I don't need anything from you. Huh? Why did you run? Have you seen your own ugly mug? I mean, these are troubled times, and you gotta keep an eye out. Who are you? No one. No one at all. Just passing by. I'm just joking. I don't need anything from you. Well, this is where we part ways then. Off you go. Okay.
I finished here. Is there more?
She doesn't get any of the Oracle revelations. Some of those are crazy busted. Busted!
Something is not
I'm
right here.
gone.
I sense
Oh
something.
my god.
You called?
I guess you just say hexes. Like,
I finished here. Is there more?
the hexes feel like...
I'm trusting you.
With the exception of some of them that are good, right? Like the... Could do by some trap. The Evil Eye one seems pretty good.
We do it my way.
Are these just random dudes that show the parents looted a little bit? Is that it? Okay. Like Slumber is like actually busted. That's an actually busted ability. The hell? Monitor lizard? Ugh, they're so weird.
Follow if you dare.
I don't know, made, but it's nice to have abilities to have daily use limits. Yeah, but you know, with the exception of something like Slumber, it doesn't feel like, or the X, I don't feel like, or the Evil Eye, whatever. A lot of them don't feel as spammable to me, I guess. Okay, so I found something hidden, but I didn't loot it. Like, what was that sound? Why did it just ping me?
I'm off.
Weird.
I'm always ready.
I shall not be swayed
But
from
very
my
rare,
path.
but you have to micromanage it with cackle and character proximity. Yeah. I feel like part of the problem too, though, is that if you want to make a character that like buffs people, then I feel like they kind of have to like have that as their main thing. Because we kind of run into the problem where like every character is
I'll
just
take care
is
of
just
it.
buffing, and then no one is actually doing anything. But, like ideally, you probably want one person doing buffs, which is kind of an animo for me for the most part. I can't wait to get out of here and just like my entire kingdom has just fallen to ruin.
Weapons, spells, poisons. The art of killing is so diverse these days. A shame one life is not enough to master them all.
Dude, what are you
My
talking about, man?
skills are absolute.
Dude, what the hell are you talking about?
It's time to act.
The spirit radiates malice, its first standing on the end as its fangs barred. How dare you awaken me after so many years? Who are you? The spirit shakes its big shaggy head. I'm the Forgotten One, someone filled with fury and thirst for vengeance. That is who I am. Don't be angry, great keeper of hives. Ulbrich addresses the spirit with the utmost reverence, but the spirit interrupts him with an irritated roar. What are you doing here? I'd like you to tear you to pieces. Away with you, away. This is not your forest, you have no cause to roam here. Why were you forgotten? It was once the only spirit in this place. I got all the gifts. But then others came. If they weren't spirits, I'd tear them to pieces. They made people forget about me. The spirits get no offerings either. Most people have left these parts because of the demons. Lies, all lies. The deer and the smell not told you that, did they? They lie and hide gifts so they don't have to share them. Spirit growls, low in his throat. Thieves and liars, I hate them. I'll make them pay. Thank you for your answer. What is the stone that awoke you? A key to the passage between worlds. Human invented it to disturb my sleep, but they used to bring gifts. How are you going to exact your revenge? How am I going to? I will demolish the altars of those pitiful creatures, but the deer and the smilodon, till not a stone is left standing. But I'm too weak. You will do it for me. I will not harm others. You refuse? If you say no to me, I'll rip you apart. Oh. Oh, I did not intend for this to happen. Oh, that's bad. I think this thing's gonna kill me. Okay. Okay, let me, I guess I'll see what happens. So there's pretty good buffer, and he doesn't have much in the way of class ability, so you can spend most turns just casting. Cam, she is helpful, is she not? I like Camilla as a character, but man, is her setup a bit weird.
Strike! You should have run!
I am Ulbrig, and all my damage is tripled.
This happened!
Yeah, I wasn't intending to fight the bear spirit, but also this day in game is just a wash anyway, so.
This one's mine.
Oh my god.
Esna, guide my hand!
Press the attack!
Come on, Regil. I should have probably. Oh my god, he did push them.
Make your peace.
Oh,
I'm gone.
I guess we're leaving. Poor Bismuth, man. He'll be back when we rest, though, luckily. Lucky little boy. Wouldn't that just be the ideal, guys? Imagine if you could fight in a crusade, and then every time you die in a painful, horrifying, awful way, you can just go, and you're back the next day. Or just to die again, you know? That would be great. That's what I was like about the idea of healing in these games. Like, when you, So someone gets stabbed, right? Literally just, just stabbed straight through the guts. And then, the healer runs up and they're like, oh, let me fix that for you. And then they heal you. But that doesn't take away the fact that you were literally stabbed in the guts. Then you get stabbed again, and then the healer's like, oh yeah, let me fix that. Shoop. Imagine if you could pet a huge giant and put cute hats on him. That'd be 10 out of 10. It's interesting that Bismuth is an item you can just miss, right? Like, you could just not get this item, right? Despite how really, really Omega broken it is.
I learned this from my grandpa.
Well, at least we're finally done with this area. I think I was gonna go back down to the Nameless Ruins to see if I can solve that puzzle. I feel like something I should be able to do right now. Oh, but there's probably a lot of stuff that's been happening while I've been doing this. Alright, we got two Zagel Front Giants. Nice. Some strange drunkards claim the commander is obliged to grant him an audience. Okay. I believe that. Alright, what are we looking at here? Any invading armies happening? Looks like everything is fine from that perspective. This is also going to be a spellcaster, man. Look at that stack. Jesus Christ, if these guys cast collective energy, they'll kill someone. Oh, let's look at nice. Oh my god, look at how much space they take up. I don't even know if they do that impressive damage, but I mean, everything about them is kind of crazy, so we should slot these guys into the Ying Wang Mafia instead of something else here. Probably makes sense to do. I don't know who I replace though. Shortest Sumer. I think maybe just the Hound Masters, huh? They're good, but they don't do much in a small stack like this, I feel like. Me, big man. Not really anywhere I can break out, though. You could try our luck against this army down here, I guess. I wish I had more rangers too, man. Oh yeah, if this guy casts goddamn fireballs or scorching rays, it's game over. If there was such a thing as a wereman, a dude who turns into an even manlier dude, this that would surely be it. A legendary wereman. It's okay when I do it, guys. It's just not okay when they do it. Oh my god. I probably should have healed my dudes. Avarande Turino! I just want to be one stop exploded. Yeah, we can kill this guy now. I wish I could be a wereman. Just every full moon I turn into Knut. Oh, huge clefts have been hewn into the rocky land, leaving only a high narrow passage, wide enough for a rank of only 5 soldiers. Demons put up fierce defense of the cliffs above, but were slaughtered, so now Crusaders can take control of this advantageous defensive position. Do I have a lot of currency? No, not a lot, but we have some. We have a lot of finance points. But if I buy resources, I can only buy them with gold, right? This spell chance includes a phrase that sounds like Vaush and Tacoma weeps every— wait, who's Tacoma? Who the freaking heck is Tacoma? I didn't want to see— I want to see her— I wanted to see her thing. How the hell do I open up her sheet? Oh, here. I like those leveling. I might have memed too deep. A bit of a deep cut, huh? I memed too deep and I'm trying to keep. What the hell is that shit? I may have memed too close to the sun, my child. What is Val's up these days anyway? I haven't heard anything from that dude since that last scandal he was involved in. Does he still stream on YouTube? Or is he a kick streamer now like literally everyone else? I can't wait for Kick to be the only platform where people can stream. When Twitch start banning people for like random ass, you know, not saying like, oh, great leader Trump, oh. I think he's on Kick. Yeah, everyone's on Kick. I kind of, you know, I don't respect Kick for I don't respect Kick for what they platform or for the type of I should get to sound matches in my sec here. I don't respect Kick for what they platform or for how they make their money, but you gotta at least appreciate the fact that they don't actually need they don't need sponsors or anything, so they're not like beholden to banning people for like the most random garbage. I kind of, you know, beyond the promoting gambling to children, I kind of understand. I guess I get the appeal a little bit from a streaming perspective. It must be annoying to be on a platform like Twitch and you're like, you know, as a big streamer who maybe discusses some controversial subjects. It must be annoying to like be worried about what you can and can't say because you don't know if it's like okay to say on Twitch, right? Gotta say the El Predator Charlie Kirk spirit on stream or get a perma. Yeah, that sounds weird, right? I'm not the type of dude that will ever advocate for shooting someone over like over a difference of opinions. But it's kind of weird that, you know, people can't joke about a dude dying, right? On this platform feels a little bit weird. I don't think people should do that. I think that's weird. But like I don't understand why Twitch is taking a stance against like he's just a dude, right? I think if you're doing like, I think if you're going like full like Rip Bozo, smoking a cigar, like laughing your ass off, you know, I can maybe see it a little bit, but also stupid AF to make a politics category that and then frequently demonetize ads for people who stream in that category. Yeah, but I mean that's just the reality of. That's just reality of content, though, right? Like the advertisers don't want their stuff on political content. YouTube has the same problem, right? The grove had long been dead. The spiders that once occupied it had been slaughtered. Monstrous webs, cocoons hang from the branches containing the remains of their victims, and a certain number of useful items that miraculously were not dissolved in the spider's corrosive rule. Can be activated once per day to enter all animals, plus an inside bonus to attack and damage rolls against demons for 10 rounds. So, yeah. I think I'm just chatting as long as it's within TOS. Yeah, but I think the big thing from a Twitch perspective is one, they can't, like, they're not gonna mandate that their biggest streamers do anything because the biggest streamers make them too much money. But they technically can do that, right, if they feel like it. I mean, they kind of destroyed the whole. They successfully destroyed the pool meta, right? Where people are just like, oh, there's a pool in my room, so now I can have my asshole on the camera, right? They successfully destroyed that by forcing people into the pool category. They said, no, you have to be in this one, and they actually pulled that up, right? And if they get enough pressure for something like the politics, right? If advertisers are like, no, we don't want our ads and stuff, then they might force people into a politics category too, right? And when you're in that category, you'll get less viewers because less people are in that. Everyone's in just chatting. That's like the generic. Then people might just stop doing politics. Great. I feel like I can kill this, right? This doesn't look too bad. Pain Ajay. Ooh, this is a spellcaster unit. I kind of want to get these dudes from over here, though, but I can't really tell when the new week is about to start, right? It should be soon. Maybe wait for that before I drag all these units over to my new abode. Just chill out there for a bit, then we can attack that with a bigger force. It's not like we're in a rush right now. Okay, let's head down. Let me save. Let's head down here. 22 hours, sure. Did we... Yeah, I just think it's... I just think the, like, concept of the current stuff happening is a bit weird. It's a bit weird that a dude died and people are getting, like, cancelled for, talking about it. Because, I mean, ultimately, I'm not saying, I'm not saying that it's insignificant that someone who is a pretty big public figure got assassinated. That's obviously a big deal. It's just, you know, it's just strange from the perspective of, like, this wasn't like the president of the United States or something, right? It's just a dude who has, like, a lot of YouTube subscribers. There are a lot of people in politics, but most of them aren't Americans. It's German and Russian streamers for the most part, and they don't get scrutinized the same way. Yeah, I mean, bigger you are, the harder you fall. I really should figure out a way to use all my finance points, but probably just use them on recruiting my units, huh? I hate current stuff. Current stuff is pretty bad. I think it's weird that all of the media companies are, like, bowing down to the fascist stuff. Because I feel like this is like a... There's a word for this, right? Where it's like, you're like... You're not gonna be safe, and it's just gonna be more and more and more, right? It's not like they're gonna stop at censoring one talk show host. It's gonna be, you know, if we start with the talk show host, then it's another thing, then it's another thing, then it's another thing, and eventually you're just like, you're left with nothing. I don't know why anyone that's in the media would feel like they have any control over this or would be okay with it. I certainly wouldn't be. I'll just start running these guys over, whatever, man. I don't know when the new week starts, so... I need this paladin to be gone, thought. Be gone, thought! How do I split? I don't know, I'll just, well, should I just walk over and walk back again, I guess. Have a click here? No. Oh, look at that. SSAs are cool, but don't make me pretend Kirk wasn't a real piece of work. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, I feel like I can simultaneously say that I don't think that Charlie Kirk should have been shot, while also saying I don't think Charlie Kirk was a good person, right? I feel like those two statements should be pretty uncontroversial. Like the other relates, they have no relation to each other, right? I'm like I don't think you should shoot people that you disagree with. I don't think you should shoot people you disagree with politically, unless it's like something extreme, right? Like, you know, I'm not gonna tell people not to try to assassinate Adolf Hitler, but that's not the case here, right? Not really the same situation. I wouldn't admonish and be like, wait a second, you assassinated Adolf Hitler? What the hell, man? That's sick. He was just a political guy. Of course, I wouldn't say that. There's always the extremes where you can be like, okay, in this scenario, shooting this political figure was an okay thing to do, but that's like extremely rare. I feel like. I feel like you should be able to say this person was not a good person, but also you shouldn't shoot people because they're not good people. I would say the same thing about the Luigi killing thing, right? Like I don't think I'm not gonna mourn random CEO guy of medical insurance company, but also I'm not gonna say it was okay to shoot the guy. Like ultimately, I don't know how much control that dude even had for anything. I don't know what that dude was responsible for. I just don't think it should be controversial to say that X person was not a good person, right? Like, well, you know, I feel like it's a little bit. I feel like this specific topic is a little bit skewed, right? Because the problem is that it's like pushing from both sides. You know, I wouldn't feel any need to point out that someone wasn't a good person if it wasn't for the like opposite side saying he was a good person. Then you're like, you know, you kind of end up in this conflict where it's like. Where it's like all the people that like this person are like, no, he was a great person, and all the people that hate him then feel the need to be like, no, he wasn't a good person, right? Like ultimately, I had completely forgotten Charlie Kirk was a person until that happened, and if people weren't 24/7 trying to paint him as like a saint, I wouldn't really care. I watched Tucker video that he did on Charlie Kirk right after he died. I thought it was a little bit interesting. It gave some like perspective on Kirk that I thought was a bit meaningful. Didn't make me like relate to him in any way, but I guess it like put me a bit in his mindset. So that was interesting. Tucker Carlson, I forgot his last name. So it happened in Germany too. The company just kept kowtowing to the Nazis. Not full solution yet, but it's looking ugly in the States. Yeah, it's looking really bad in the States. But it's looking worse and worse all across the world, though, right? It's like we're fucked everywhere because democracies are awful and they don't function. But luckily, democracies function better than fascism. So we'll probably have to like we have to like go over the fascism dip again now, where everyone thinks that for some reason fascists will fix anything, and then the world turns to shit, and then oh now we're back to democracy again, yay! And then we'll have the fascism dip again, you know. We need that fascism dip for people to realize that fascists are just absolutely awful at literally everything they do, and they can't accomplish anything. Kirk wasn't in government; he was just a very powerful pundit. Yeah. But here's the thing, even if he was in government, I don't know if like I don't know if that would matter to me. You know what I mean? I think even if Charlie Kirk was literally the president of America, like I said at the start, I don't think it's I don't think that it's okay to make fun of people that died. right? Like I've made jokes, and people make jokes when people die, and some people are awful people, and I'm not gonna blame someone for being like Rip Oso, but ultimately, I don't think that's like what's the word for it? It's there's a word in my brain to describe just like a bit weird, right? This person's dead, their family is mourning, right? I'm not going to criticize anyone for doing it, and I think I understand why people do it, but it's weird. But ultimately, I don't think it's a bannable offense, right? I think there's limits you can stretch it to where it should be bannable for sure, 100%. But I don't think making one joke or saying like, oh, I didn't like that guy, whatever. I don't think that should be bannable, right? Even if they're literally the president of the United States, like it shouldn't really matter. There's so many people that die every goddamn day, and a lot of them die to awful stuff. I don't think one death is significant enough to make any difference. And obviously you have to that's a bit like you have to moderate that yourself a situation, right? Like there are certainly people that if they died and people were making fun of them in my chat or in this community, I would have a 100% no tolerance to that. 100% I would have that. But I feel like that should be up to me to decide and not up to Twitch to decide. Do I want to pick up some? I'm never using Slow. That has not been used. We can pick up this spell magic instead. I'm curious. I probably need 4 heroisms per day, right? So we remove this and grab this instead. And I carefully picking words to not get permaban, which would force him to stream on kick. The thing for me is like if I get permaban for saying literally nothing controversial and 600 times specifying that I don't think it was okay, then I was bound to be shot anyway, right? Like I'm a goner anyway. It doesn't really matter at that point, right? If you can't even be not even remotely controversial about it. Why is this red? Oh, because it's a god. Wait, because it's a necromancy spell. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Oh man, I picked Death Ward on her, but she has this stupid ass opposition school for necromancy spell. Oh, that's so bad, man. Oh, so doing such a good level for it too. I might pick that feat that lesser ignore opposition school, I guess. Well, until then, let's just do this, I guess. We don't need this anymore, because Animal Man is big anyway. I've gotten some value out of Kona Cold, honestly. I think most conservatives like Kirk much either. He was a Christofascist, which is still a pretty marginal echelon of the American right. Yeah, but I mean, you know, people like people I think the same way they do, right? So if you're just like kind of vaguely in the same sphere, then people are fans of that. Oh, we have Harrison Greater, but that's a shorter duration. I guess we can throw this up in some fights, though, just like... You know, if it's been a while and heroism is out. Also, it's a bigger buff too, so... But like... The reason I watched the Tucker Carlson thing is because people were saying that he... You know, he's a conservative, and he was apparently very, very good friends with Charlie Kirk. And what the reason I watched it was because people were saying that he was criticizing people for like using Charlie Kirk's death for political agendas, which I completely agree with, and that's what Tucker said as well, right? He was saying there were a lot of people out there just like kind of like using this for bonus points. They didn't really care. They're just like, I'm just going to use this as a bonus point, which a lot of people are doing, right? A lot of people that had no interaction with Charlie Kirk that probably criticized him, didn't care about him, are just kind of like now kind of dragging him through the mud in order to earn political points, which I think is really, really bad. I condone violence, but I support liberatory efforts if the cause is just, like getting out of apartheid, and sometimes that requires getting your hands dirty, but yeah, it's not going to involve random killing, but actual fighting. Yeah, which what I said, right? Like, I think there are situations where political violence is justified. There are certainly situations where that is completely justified, but those are usually very, very, very extreme, right? I don't know a lot about Charlie Kirk, but based on my knowledge of Charlie Kirk, I don't think I would say that's like a justified thing to do in any way. No, if we're 10 years down the line and a lot of these like right political figures are like actual commanders of some fascist army, you know, like sure, whatever. But I don't think we're quite there yet. And I like ultimately, I don't think this solves anything. I think if anything, I think it makes it worse. Because now I think that they like Charlie Kirk just becomes like a martyr, right? I think all the stuff we've seen after that has just been escalation of fascism rather than like a downgrade. I don't think we're moving up from this. I think we're moving down. Because now he just becomes the excuse for everything bad happening, right? It's like, oh, well, Charlie Kirk. Like I said this on Discord, I would not be shocked if a person on the left is also killed now, and then people on the right would just be like, oh, well, hey, you did it to Charlie Kirk. Like, what did you expect? It happened to Charlie Kirk, right? Which is awful to think about.
No discipline, no chain of command. A queen who trusts anyone off the street? This is a circus, not a crusade. It's an enigma to me how Mendev has functioned up until now.
Us. Good meme. This is a circus. True. Assassinations are more of a thing that rich people do, hire an assassin and crap. Yeah. Hope you don't really look into other people's personal politics. Tucker's very good at pundit and knows where the wind is blowing. I think Tucker is consistent on some areas. Like I don't think I don't think Tucker is a good person ultimately. Like when he did the whole thing when he went to Russia and was like, whoa, the groceries here in Russia, you know, like he's a weirdo for sure. But I think he's consistent on some stuff, which I can respect. He's a bit like what's the British guy called that also has his talk show. I forget the dude. It's a bit like that guy though. Where when they're standing on like one point where they're consistent, they're okay, but overall they're just flip flop like you said. It's just whatever the wind blows. I'm as cold as a cold wind blows. John Oliver, no. I'm thinking of the. I don't remember his name, man. I can't recall. He's a British political pundit dude that people don't want in Britain anymore. And he just has so much people on the show and they just argue with each other. There's fascist, don't get me wrong, but he's got a consistent moral compass, yeah. I can generally respect people that are consistent. Like based on everything I've seen based on what I've seen from Charlie Kirk, he was very consistent, which I can respect, right? I 0% respect his ideology, and I think it's a garbage ideology. But I can always respect people that are consistent.
I'm off.
Consistency is something that I find very respectful.
Whatever comes next, we'll be ready.
I do what I must.
Okay, let me at least write these down. I am the impetuous to act. I'm the reason for torture and the chance that goes for insomnia. Did they just want me to camp here? Is that the goal? Just did I already try? I think I already tried camping here, didn't I? I already did that. I'm as cold as a cold wind blows.
I'm gone.
I'm the void, I'm emptiness, I'm starting point, I'm infinite. Turn my mask off. Turn my mask off. Road, I'm superiority. Turn my mask off. The only reason I came back here is because of the stupid spamming, like, oh, the absence of an answer is an answer or whatever. I'm the answer, but what is the question? I'm the absence. The absence of an answer is an answer too. Here's Morgan. Yeah, you got him. Void emptiness undecided. I already tried camping here, right?
Nenio, you never ask me questions about the Abyss. Every crusader brave enough to talk to me asks me what it's like there, but you never do. I don't mind either way, but why doesn't the Abyss interest you?
My project is called the Encyclopedia Galerianica. The Abyss is not Galerion. That information is beyond the scope of my current research.
I was attacked. What?
I will resist!
Retreat is not an option.
Go.
Prepare yourself!
Yeah, that did nothing. I think I already tried that, so that makes sense. Do. I mean, Grey Boy, yeah, the dwarf. I am the impetuous to act. I am reason for torture, and I cause for insomnia. I'm the void and the emptiness. I'm the starting point. I'm infinite. I'm loneliness. The unknown. I scare cowards, but reveal my secrets. Brave.
We do it my way.
Oh man, maybe I can't do this puzzle yet. I mean, it feels like you're supposed to insert an item, but maybe you're not. Oh. I think I read that last time too. Oh, at least we came back and tried. It's weird. It's weird too when people die that they like cool down before you can like talk about it. It's like people get all outraged about jokes about it like the second it happens, but then 2 weeks later, everyone's just posting memes. So it's like, all right, like, I mean, I gotta get it too, but. I feel like if anything for stuff like this, if you're gonna have any policy, just be like a blanket don't talk about it policy. I feel like that would probably be the most fair. All right, let's go back to Rustin. This stuff goes to change days. Can this army... Oh wait, what happened to the army? Oh, this army. Can this army defeat that army? Maybe. Probably not. What's the worst that could happen if you try? Okay, that's exactly what I want to do. Alright, let's see how this goes. Pretty big army. They have some voracious jumble, though. I was gonna say, when we talk about current times too, the gaming is also so scuffed right now. All the gaming related discussions are so bad. This dude is a powerful motherfucker, huh? There's an article circulating now about like game developers are worried about AI or some stuff like that, and I'm just like, what game developers? Saying game developers is such a it's such a nebulous term. Game developers, like who? Who are we talking about? Are we talking about random ass indie developers that have never published a successful game? Are those game developers? If I move over here, this guy gets to hit me. Probably. That's movement speed 4. You can't move diagonally, so 1, 2, 3, 4. If I move here, he can't hit me. Oh. He could hit me, never mind. Okay, Axor doesn't seem to do much. Let's kill this guy. That guy does seem to do much. But maybe it's a little bit too robust too, though. I'm watching Rust Kingdoms and just ignoring gaming news. Hit me up when Mechanicus 2 is out. I watch the Rust Well, I don't watch the Rust skins, but I'm just doing it for the skins. Since I actually play Rust. I haven't actually paid attention to the event, but oh, that was bad of me. I don't think that through. I think I know too much about Rust to like watch those events and have fun with them. I mean, it's not like it's super bad news in the gaming. It's just like an annoying trend happening right now where everyone's like, no, please. Let me heal. Fortunately, it's content so long for how much is involved in playing it. Yeah, they've had a lot of huge patches lately too, so the game has changed a lot. I was gonna say that it's not that the current like gaming news are like everything looks super bad or whatever. It's just like there's been like an annoying trend lately with a lot of people falling for a crap load of misinformation. It feels a bit like if you try to discuss gaming stuff on like Reddit and places like that, you just feel like you're like talking to bots. Which in all the cases you probably are, to be fair. The monsters that opposed the Crusaders were truly abominable. Their bodies manifested weird mutations, extra eyes, unpaired limbs, mouths in their bellies, and withered half-grown heads, helplessly dangling on their shoulders. The leader of this heinous cohort was just a pile of moving flesh who struggled to retain its humanoid appearance, even as it died. It continues to stir a monstrous brew in a large, rotund cauldron. Shuddering with disgust, the Crusaders peered inside the cauldron and managed to retrieve some of the hideous contents. Chunks of bodies belonging to demons, mortals, and other unknown creatures, which convulsively still alive. The soldiers did not know what to do with this vile trophy and delivered it to the commander. The mage Simius was a famous adventurer and wicked fighter. His feats now seldom recalled, whereas countless as his scars. Simius was not driven by thirst for fame, but by a rare sense of responsibility inherited to his nature. Therefore, the day when the brave mage lost his arm in a fight with the werewolf became his tragedy. How could he so strong and solid retire now when so many still needed help? Without a second thought, Simius took an arm from a fallen enemy to replace his own. Thus, his decline began. For years, again and again, Simius took the limbs of defeated enemies to heal his wounds. Simius turned from hero into a monster. It was rumored that there was no actual flesh left of the body that he had been born with. First, Simius was shunned, then driven away, and finally declared a monster. The mage fled into the wasteland to become an ominous legend people scared their children. Nice. I like that. I like ominous, scary... I can't go up here? Discuss on Reddit should not be in the same sentence. That's the point of Reddit, though. It's a forum. He became Godric the Graft. That's what I was thinking about too. I am Godric the Grafted, and I've never known defeat. We also have Poker 9809, first crusade in the game. First time playing the game, so yeah, probably. Question mark. If you, I like just took Dresden. If that's what you're curious about. Question mark. How are these roads not connected? How's that even possible? I don't know if I can fight this army. I feel like I should be able to with these guys, because these guys seem giga broken. But all my other units here are not that impressive, though. Let's find out. I can't find out. Sorry, I'm gonna accidentally run into an army here. I feel like I could take this. I'm not gonna try, but I feel like I could if I wanted to. 16,000 experience. Don't mind if I do. This part is almost harder for first time playing. The Crusade management stuff, it's been pretty okay. Oh, new week. Convicts, champions. I need these guys. So what happened? Can I keep recruiting them? Oh, wait, I didn't recruit them because they can't go in here? Is that the problem? There we go. Yeah, man! Do I buy the convicts just to buy them? I guess I probably do, huh? Let me do that. Empty army? Alright, mounted Scotus. Well, let's do this first. Hell Knights, please. Por favor, Hell Knights. Nope. Wait, free search. Search. Is my free search not working? Weird. Alright, I need you guys to be together, then I need these guys to be together. Not the most impressive army we have Brune here, but it's an army. This convict I need to get rid of here. Alright, convicts and paladins. That's a good team, right? Can I, like, drag these down or something? No, I can't. Lame! Nobles often look down on commoners as aristocrats are taught from birth that they are better than the lowborn. This attitude caused quarrels between them and common warriors, and the officers have asked the commander to intervene. Take the noble side. 3,500 leadership experience. Support the common warriors. Crusade morale increase. This option is available because you did not choose the path of the demon. Have the commoners and nobles compete in a tournament. Okay, I like that. Wait, is that just like... Never pass for a crusader during all my tentatives? You mean like you don't like skip the thingamajig? I think we'll take I think we'll do a little tournament. I don't know what that will accomplish, but leadership and Diplo are the hardest stats to secure. Yeah, but I don't want to side with the nobles. Ugh. Super unlocking Crusader. I guess, well, we talked about this last time. I think Kiri is a little bit noble coated though, right? Because he is, he is a member of the Yakuza, where it is very, hierarchical, however you say that. But I don't think Kiryu would agree that a Yakuza person is better than anyone else. I think I'll do this one. Sela acted as the head judge at the tournament where everyone was given a chance to prove their worth. The nobles went up against the commoners and only strength and skill decided the outcome of each fight. While witnessing what the commoner warriors were capable of, the aristocrats had no choice but to acknowledge their valor. The tournament served as a bonding experience for the Crusaders. That sounds very curious to me. The war wears soldiers down, and defeatist attitudes sink in order to reinforce the discipline. The commander staff council must look for new solutions. Easy to agree. Alright. I guess we just wait until that one day event is over before we leave again. There's not on any timers right now that I can see. The game isn't telling me. Like they did in Kingmaker, not saying, oh, you have 20 days. Let's go, Yakuza XP in Golarion called the Golden League. Oh, there you go. In Tianxia. Ah. The Sword of Valor glows as if in greeting. The glow is so bright, it's not immediately clear there's... Thank you, game. Not immediately clear there's another source of light present, the shimmering golden wings of a magnificent angel.
Valiant champion of Golarion, allow me to greet you. My name is the Hand of the Inheritor, and I am the Herald of Iomade, the Lightbringer.
I thought this guy was trapped inside one of those crystals. Please arise, such displays are unnecessary. Thank you do me great honor, Herald.
I am only giving you the credit you deserve, valiant champion. We have much to discuss, champion. You must have many questions for me, and I for you. First of all, I wish to say that I have come here to do what I can to help you. But also because I too need your help. But what I need most of all is an answer to a question that has been troubling me.
If you're here, does that mean I truly am Iomade Chosen?
What does your heart tell you?
I don't know. I'm gonna give Logan a kiss on the head. And you guys can't stop me from doing this. Hva er det, sjef? Hvordan går det? Bare bra? Det bare bra? Det er good. You can't romance him. I'm gonna romance you. I believe I am the chosen one. I don't know which answer makes the most sense here. I feel like this is the most Kiryu, but I don't know if that fits the character we've been playing so far. I feel like Kiryu would be like, I just wanna be left alone, man. I just wanna go work at the orphanage. I don't know what I'm vibing here. Point me towards our crooked pointed into the Dokubi. I'll go for this one. I feel like this is the most Kiryu. I don't think Kiryu would be like, I believe I am the chosen one. I believe the god shows me, but I'm not happy about it. I wish the gods had left me alone.
Your burden is heavy. I understand. Listen, I cannot answer yes or no to your question, for it would not be an honest answer. Do not wait for me to say, here is the power bestowed upon you from on high, and this is the task you must complete. That will not happen. For my lady Iomade, righteous queen of heaven, may mark a mortal with her blessing, but she would never seek to impose her will. Sometimes even I am not privy to her plans. I have come to you not at her command, but of my own accord. But I would recognize the light of heaven in any soul, and I see it in you. I can only guess how and why it was lit. Perhaps finding the answer to this question is a trial you must undergo.
I have so many questions for you. Will you tell me about Iomade in heaven?
Most certainly, with great pleasure. But first, let's discuss the issues of the day. I'm sure we'll have time to talk after that.
Most certainly, but when I'm not voiced later. Let's do the voice acting part first, and then we can talk about all the stuff that requires text and voice acting when we speak later, friend.
I sense astonishing power in you, akin to my own. But not just that. Many of Heaven's warriors fought the monsters of the World Wound, and among them there was one I especially cherished. My young comrade and friend, Lariel. He and his sister Targona crafted holy weapons, and exchanged them as a sign of loyalty and camaraderie. Lariel and Targona both disappeared in those dark years when we lost Dresden and the Sword of Valor. Even I failed to find any trace of my friends. But you carry an echo inside you, the memory of Lariel's sword. How did this come to be?
Requires ancient method path to reveal the light of heaven. When you say I carry an echo of Lariel's sword, you mean this? Oh!
Yes, I recognize this power as mortals recognize the voice of a dear friend. It's so sad to know I will never again see the one to whom this sword once belonged. But to see its light still shining in worthy hands gives me hope.
It's a spaceman coded battle brother. Go with the Emperor in your heart. Yeah, I can see that. I received the sword in the case beneath Canabras, had a vision in which Lariel was betrayed. He died protecting his mortal companion.
Yes, that sounds like him. He loved mortals, and understood them better than many of us celestial warriors did. Or at least, he thought he understood them. But you say the vision visited you in the caves beneath Canabras? I see now. The suffering of the first Crusaders, whose children were maimed by the demon's strange villainy, was a matter very close to Lariel's heart. For most of us, our only concern was defeating the demons. But Lariel wanted to protect mortals above all else. I think he went into those caves in search of the people who came to be known as mongrels.
Can you imagine this guy shows up at the castle? It's like, I am the hand of the inheritor. I'm here to speak with Kiryu about matters of grave importance. And some clerk's like, alright, that's cool, but there's a line. The hand just looks behind him. It's like there's like 20 people standing in a line waiting to speak to Kiryu. It's like, but I'm Iomade's chosen. It's like, okay, that's cool, man, but like, he was getting the line like everyone else. I'm sure he'll get to you eventually.
But demons often use our virtues to hurt and torment. They turned a rescue mission into a deadly trap. They will pay for this sin and others.
Good aggro, Blue Day.
Forgive me for my outburst, and thank you for your story. At least now I know what fate my dear friend suffered.
Do you know who killed Lariel? The creature resembled Ascari and possessed immense power.
Many demons in the Abyss mimicked the appearance of their repellent master, but I do not think it was a Dyrachne or a similar beast. I find myself reluctant even to utter this name under the skies of Golarion, but there is a monster who takes special pleasure in killing warriors of heaven. It's called the Echo of Discari, for it truly is an echo. Not a demon born of the Abyss, but an artificial creation of the Lord himself, wrought by him and several of his mortal followers. I sense his fetid mark in this tale. The Echo likes to strike by stealth, weaving an intricate web of lies and treason, and he despises everything connected to heaven and Iomade. I am not in the least surprised that he hunted L'Ariel down.
Do you know anything about the people who accompanied L'Ariel to the caves? Most of them were traitors, but one girl stood against them, and she perished.
Alas, I do not know the names of traitors or the heroine. L'Ariel died shortly before the World Wound opened its mouth for a second time, devouring new lands. Many Crusaders disappeared in those dark days of chaos. The lists of the dead and missing were long. I assume the names of L'Ariel's companions were lost along with them. Perhaps those traitors are honored as fallen heroes today.
I have no more questions.
I do. This story is not over, and I humbly ask for your help.
What would the Herald of the Goddess need from me?
I will ask for help not for myself, but for the righteous souls who may be in danger. Listen, I am going to reveal a secret to you that no Crusader has known before.
I do.
Except for the righteous Queen Galfrey. The demons believe their control over the World Wound is absolute, especially at its heart, the corrupted lands near the Threshold Fortress. But this is not true. There, in that web of evil, lies an enclave of the forces of good, the last shrine of ill-fated Sarkoris.
Okay.
That place is called Pelura's Fall. The Shimmering Maiden is an Imperial Lord, our comrade and friend. She was able to conceal her temple from the eyes of the demons and keep it hidden all these years, from the opening of the World Wound until this very day. The waterfalls that gave name to the temple have run dry, but not the bravery of those who stood guard when their nation fell. The servants of Pelura have an important mission. They explore the World Wound from the inside, looking for ways to close it once and for all and restore the lands of Sarkoris. They have risked their lives, forsaking all joys and rewards in pursuit of this goal, and they have been busy with their research for 100 years. Secrecy is their only protection. If that is lost, all the forces of the Crusader army will not be enough to protect the temple. I would not reveal this secret to anyone else, but the light of heaven is so bright in you that I cannot help but trust it. Moreover, I would like you to visit Pelura's Fall with me. There are 2 reasons for this. First, I am worried about the fate of our valiant allies, and I want you to meet them, champion. Second, I would like you to show them the light of L'Ariel's sword. As I mentioned, this sword was created by his sister Targona. She went missing at the same time as her celestial brother. We found no evidence of her death nor any other trace of her. But by touching the sword she made, the seers of Pelura might shed some light upon her fate. Please, help me in this task. My heart yearns to find my lost comrades, or to punish those responsible for their deaths.
In specific content. Why do you have a dinosaur? I found it on the ground. And I was like, hey, dinosaur, cool. And I, there's his history. And his name is Bismuth. Or her name. Who knows? It's nice to have a purpose, something to aim for. Tell me about Pelura.
She is an Imperial Lord, a powerful angel, one of our most important allies, and my loyal friend. She is the mistress of the stars, and the mysterious light of the Aurora. Sarkoris was the land where Pelura was revealed with particular fervor, where her most important temples were located.
Is it revealed?
When the demons came to this poor land, the priests and devotees of Pelura accepted the challenge bravely. Many died protecting and healing their friends in the first years of the calamity. This saddened the Shimmering Maiden. Pelura boldly decided to intervene in the affairs of mortals, and used powerful spells to hide her main temple. Even the strongest of demons cannot find it.
Tell me about the temple and the people who live there.
Pelura's Fall was once a great Sarkorian shrine. From the city of Iz and other lands, the burial barges of great chiefs would go there to set off on their last journey into the mighty streams of the falls. But the temple was famous not only as a final resting place. Pelura is the patron of stargazers. Her servants possess celestial wisdom. In reading the stars, they discover the mysteries and secrets of the world. In times of old, people would seek their counsel on many different matters, and they were respected and honored throughout Sarkoris. Today, Pelluras Fall is not what it once was. 100 years of isolation has placed an unbearable burden on the shoulders of the Stargazers and their guards. But they persevere, despite the hardships. You should meet these people, for you could not hope to find a better example of self-denial and resilience.
Self-denial? I want to know more about Targona and Lariel.
Heaven's grief at their loss could not be any greater. Lariel and Targona were daring and merciful in equal measure, and relentless in fighting evil. They called each other brother and sister because one soul was used to create them. Yes, it happens. Sometimes an angel is made of many souls, or the essence of the upper planes. And sometimes, one soul can give life to several supernatural creatures. This was the case with Targona and Lariel.
Pelluras, one of the gods that became less relevant after they became a god. She kinda outshines the Imperial Lords. Iomde, you mean? Yeah, I mean, Iomde is an actual god, right? While the Imperial Lords aren't.
When the world wound opened,
well,
they were the first to go
demigods.
to the mortal's aid. Alas, heaven was in extreme upheaval after great Arodin died. When the evil mind of Arilu Vorlesh, paired with the will of cursed Discari, shook the foundations of the world, while the other angels and Imperial Lords were slowly waking up to the disaster that was unfolding by holding councils and getting bogged down in speculation. Targona and Lariel were already fighting demons, leading refugees out of the fallen Sarkoris, and trying to find out what had happened on Golarion, and how to deal with it. For what had happened was so monstrous, so extraordinary, that even Heaven did not know what to expect next.
Because Imperial Lords are the same as like Archfiends and stuff, right? In power level. Pathfinder. CR high, usually 20 plus, but yeah, they have a CR at least. They're like comparable to Demon Lords or Archfiends. So they're gods, but they're like killable gods.
When Mendev answered the challenge of the Abyss and became the Kingdom of Crusaders, Targona and Lariel shared the hardships and glories of the First Crusade with their mortal comrades. And then they both disappeared. First Lariel, and then his sister immediately after. I was unable to search for them the moment I found out, for the World Wound had just reopened and Dresden had fallen. It was a tremendous blow for everyone. By the time I was able to begin the search, the tide of chaos had swept away all traces of them. Only your arrival has shed some light on the sad fate of Lariel.
Dark demigods still can grant spells and have divine realms, but aren't up in the tiers of power. Some of them are thousands of years old, though, unlike Yomade. I think Archfiends are a good comparison, while Demon Lords can be more or less powerful. Yeah, sure. I'm ready to go to Pelluras Fall. Oh, whoa. I just sent a lot of mats before I go to Pelluras Fall.
As you wish, champion. Find me when you decide it's time to go to Pelluras Fall. Oh. For only I can transport you to the secret temple.
I thought this would be like we'll fight our way there eventually type deal.